team switch sides and get ready to go. Playoff time. Second period of the first game of the New Hampshire. Second period of the first game. Hope you're following me there. The New Hampshire State Tier 2 Pee Wee Tournament. Manchester Flames 06. One on an Elliot Gronwald shorthanded goal. New Hampshire East Eagles 0. The 1 versus 6 seeds in this kind of double elimination tournament-ish. Top 6 teams in an 8-team league, or 7-team league, yes, top 6 in a 7-team league make the tournament. They're grouped into 2 groups of 3. They'll play 2 preliminary games each. Look out here in the slot. Was there traversing, and he was never able to get a shot on for the Eagles. Maurice now on this puck, so yeah, 2 preliminary games each, and then the top 2 within the group move on to Sunday's games. The semifinals, and the winner of those semifinals go to the championship, which is at promptly 4:15 p.m. right here in Exeter. Oh, that was a nice move there by Trahan. He just wasn't able to execute her on the legs. Boisser now picking it up, taking a look towards the net, and he sent it there. And Tristan Kerr made a good stick save, deflecting it over to the boards. And now Fleisick will lead out Maurice. Smithers stuff onto the bench in exchange for Murphy. Yeah, there's no gates on the benches, so players have to jump over. Some are better than others, to say the least. It makes changing a little bit interesting. This puck dribbles away from a pinching Elliot Gronwald. Folsom's got to hustle back. He's got a man right on him there. That's Tanguay. Folsom exposes the puck there for a second. Gronwald now just getting back. He dribbled it up to the wall for Murphy. He was chased down. Pendleton on that Murphy turnover in the slot. He couldn't get a handle on it. Tanguay up top. And Grunwald knocked it away from him, and here come the Flames. Murphy trying to get around that's Sawyer on the far side. He could not, and here comes Sawyer. Trying to stop over the line. He didn't see Fleisick on his back. Look out on the left side. There's Boisser. Trying to center one off the back of the net, but Fleisick got in the way of that. Between the hash marks now, Folsom will just swat it away. Baker and Sawyer chasing this puck, red and blue respectively. There's Fleisick into the corner for his teammate Murphy. Couldn't handle it with big Sawyer pressuring him in low, and the Eagles will move out. Tanguay was taken down, and his pass missed Pendleton. Up the line, Baker was knocked away by Sawyer. Murphy trying to traverse between 2 Eagles players. He was knocked down. No penalty called. Now a little bit of a 50-50 puck here. It'll skip up in a neutral territory, and maybe Pelletier can settle it down. Puck bounces in this rink, and here comes Pelletier. Alex Pelletier getting through, and he had a backhand shot right on. Marcotte the save, and we get a whistle. The sticks are stiff here in Exeter, as they like to say. They're not soft on the passes, not receiving very well on either side. Then again, it's a Pee Wee hockey game. You can't expect every pass to be handled with the ease and grace of a professional hockey player, but I guess my standards are high. Oh, that was a bit of a check there on Lazaro. A penalty called there. I guess it was just a bumping. Here's Cox moving through neutral territory up the right side. Nick Cox in the corner. He's going to try to cut around the net. Bless is in front. He's taking a look now. Cox hard on this puck. Swung one to the goal. Save it. They rebound there. They score! Brian Riccio and the Flames lead it 2-0. I actually don't know if the original shot, which is a bit of a prayer, in the high slot from Cox, made it through. Might have gone on off the leg in front, but Marcotte had his right leg stretched out as if it did. And Riccio, right place at the right time, lurking on that rebound, was able to stuff it 5-hole, and now Cox coming in again. Score! 2 goals real quick, and Manchester has tripled their lead. 3-0. And a goalie change coming. Millman will come in for Marcotte now. As Cox scores unassisted. At least by my marking. That's a big goal there from Cox. He's not a producing powerhouse, to say the least, and that's not a rap on him. It's not his job to, necessarily. But he gets a big goal and a big assist to make this, or to change this from a 1-0 game to a 3-0 game. And the goalie change as a result of that. About midway through period 2. Sometimes you could expect the Eagles to change anyway, but after a goal where you can say Marcotte did not look very sharp, he had a tendency to cheat on shots like that, and he did right there on Cox's shot. Dermody is knocked down, trying to draw a call now as he's on the ice. It's interference more than anything at the blue line. And they're going to blow the play dead, I think, so Dermody can get up. Not to, because he's injured. And the face-off will be neutral territory. So Riccio and Cox have the goals. This is a 3-0 game now. 7:38 on the clock here in period 2. And they are big ones here in the first preliminary game for both teams. Baker, a hard shot. Rebounds on top of the net. That's an automatic whistle, and the referee's a bit late. They do blow it, though. And we get a whistle. And a face-off on the left side. Good shot there by Baker, trying to test the new goaltender early. Fysick, Murphy, Baker, Folsom, and Young are the 5 guys out there right now for the 06s. And swinging a miss there by Young. That'll start the Eagles the other way at the line. Walker trying to get through, spun one for Trahan. Trahan now, he's on the puck, holds it, shoots on goal. And a glove save is made by Kerr. He couldn't snare the rebound. And the Flames will just take it the other way. This is Baker, 3-man rush for the Flames. Zachary Baker carrying into the corner. He's going to get by Sawyer and move it for Fysick. And back of the net, Murphy now. Here's Liam Murphy walking up to the half wall, taking a look. Here's Baker shooting! Missed the net wide. Fysick on the puck in the corner, back to the line for Folsom, dribbled away from him, and might have been bodied off the puck, and Trahan will go the other way, trying to drop it back for Walker. That's a very low percentage play, and it continues to be low percentage right there, as does not work, and an offside is called as a result against the Eagles. The next goal is a big one in this game. Especially, Manchester looking to sort of put the game on the top shelf, to say the least. Make it harder to get to for the Eagles. And big collision over there. That's going to draw the puck free. No shot coming. Now on the slot, Pendleton turning. Couldn't really get a good one on goal there from a grade A area. That's the stuff that the Eagles have to start cashing in on if they want to get back in this hockey game. Riccio deflects his puck into the line. But if it's for the Eagles, oh, look out, there it is! There's the goal by Bless. He puts one after miscommunication in front. And 4-0 Manchester. Not sure who to give the assist to there on that play. Just an odd play in front, caught in the defender's legs, and then caught in the back of the net there by Bless. Goaltender didn't have a chance on that one. Marcotte, high shot after he outweighted a few defenders. And it's the net high, back on the rebound. Good work by the Eagles. It'll come out to the face-off circle where it's spun to the net by DC, and it went off the outside of the cage. Cox is just going to clear the zone. So the game even harder than it was before, or it's even harder than it was before for the Eagles to climb back into this hockey game. Had the Eagles scored that 4th goal of the game, maybe we'd be talking a bit of shift of momentum, but I don't think so. Flames just keep on rolling. They get another goal from not an unlikely source, but, you know, Les and Cox aren't perennial goal scorers, they gotta say. Just an observation, you look at the stats. I mean, facts. And Cox has been playing well this game. Here's Germany with a head of steam. Flips one to the cage. He was looking for Smithers. And Millman off to his right. Swallows it up, and we get a whistle. Good speed there by Dermody. Good charge by Smithers, who was driving the net hard. Just couldn't connect on the 5th goal of the game. Face-off will be to the right of the blue paint for the Hawks. Or the Hawks. The Eagles. I'm in the bird category, right? It's Grunwald for Folsom D to D. 77 shot, one off a leg. Into the corner. 3 men for the Flame working on this puck, and it's Reese finds it. He's got Smitherston back in the cage, gives it to him. Billy tried to go right back for him. That was a no-go. Taken back by the Eagles, and they'll just flip one up to the line and out of the zone. Maybe a bit more here for Trahan, and across the line. Trahan, a shot. Glove stopped by Kerr, but he wasn't clean on it. Hasn't had to make many saves. Maybe it's a little bit cold in the net. Here's the pass picked off at center by Trahan, but he blew a tire. And fell and lost the puck there. He's trying to do a turn a little too quickly. Number of spectators in this game increasing rather rapidly as next 2 teams trickle in. The Flames 05s will play Upper Valley tonight in the Group B action. That's the number 2 and 5 seeds. Puck trickles to the middle here. There's a wild stab at it in the top of the slot. Getting it back. And a shot missed the goal by Trahan. That was an interesting sequence there for Trahan. A little fortuitous bounce. Here's Murphy stopping and starting. Threw it back to the line. Unable to convert it. Baker Sawyer stepping in now. And he had his shot deflect up and hit the glass. Murphy tries again. This time he'll get it out of the zone. Only just barely though. It went to Sawyer again. Although Freisink's got the puck now. Jaden Freisink with a shot. And Millman makes a save. He raises his glove to show the officials he's got it. And he does. That'll draw a whistle. 3.5 still to go in the second period. And a 4-0 hockey game here from Exeter. Bless versus, I think that's Tanguay for the Eagles in the slot. It is indeed. And puck to the goal off the draw. Millman taking no chances. As he ought not to. He ought not to take chances. The playoff hockey game, or really, I mean, you can say any game, but especially the playoffs. And we'll do this face-off again. Long story short, we're going to do it again. And we're waiting on something. I don't know what it is. Referee seems to be looking in the vicinity of the cage. Now we're set to go. It goes back to Millman. And it actually ticked off the post. He was sliding to his left and the puck took a redirection there. Here's Cox finding it. He's got Riccio in front again. Cox is going to send one in back in the goal. Riccio back on it. He looked to center. One off the leg there of Tanguay. And Tanguay now will staple gun Riccio into the boards, but he can't take the puck from him. Bless on it. Noah Bless centered off a leg. I believe actually everyone on that line, Riccio, Cox, and Bless, has a goal in this second period to boot. That's a natural hat trick for the trio, I guess you could say. Pass from Riccio to Cox didn't connect, and Sawyer. Picked off by Cox into territory. He'll swing it back in and collide with Pendleton. Cox got in collision, I think, with Lazaro. They exchanged checks with each other dangerously in front of the cage there. No one was there to Manchester Uni, thankfully for the Eagles. Pass the line here is Buster. I'll get back to Cox and I think Lazaro in a moment. Smithers breaking free. There's Billy Smithers can't get a handle on the puck. Now he gets it back and he lost it for a second time on the same breakaway. And then a hard hit back in the cage. Seemed like a 50-50 collision. Cox is up first, but his counterpart in the blue uniform is still down. Perfect time to inject my anecdote. And I'm not saying that any hit would be good as the player's still down, and now the coach is going to come off the bench. There is movement, luckily enough. Always look for that. But Cox got into a collision with Lazaro. He was belted over here on the half wall in the second of the final regular season meeting between the two teams. And then Cox dealt a hit to the same guy that hit him. I think it was Lazaro. I don't think I wrote it down here when I was reviewing the game film. I didn't. But Cox seems to be prone to collisions with Eagle players as he gets into another one here and still down is the Eastie player. Is he holding his head? He's going to need some coach over there. It seems like he's looking to the bench for some help. There he goes. He's up now. And he's going to be helped off. He's favoring or that left leg. He's not. I think he's favoring the right leg, so he's not moving the left. He's going to head off to the gate right below us. I don't think it was a penalty hit. I think it was just an awkward collision. I believe it's Bosser. He's also holding his forehead. He is in a lot of pain. Don't like to see that. Cox got up real quick, and as soon as Bosser didn't, a few eyebrows were raised. Never like to see, and I feel like every Granite State League I've watched this season, hold on, Maurice with a shot, kicked away by Millman. Every Granite State League game I've been to, there's been a player down, and I did my review of the games and prep for the tournament, and that's what I found. I found that there was some sort of collision in which some player or another gets injured and is forced to go off or be helped to the bench in almost every game that I've taped, at least, which is not many out of the 12 or 14 Granite State League games. Is Germany getting by? 1 minute to go here in the second period, but yeah, that's just a little bit of recurrence that I've picked up on. Get back to the action now as Murphy had it skip away from him. He's hounding back on this puck again, or working back on it, shall we say. Could not get on it, and here's Lazaro, or could not take it away. He was on it. Lazaro to the half wall, lost his stick, he throws his arm up, and he's going to get it back on Hemingway, who gives a bit of a slash there. That was an interesting exchange between the two. They collide again as Hemingway goes down, and now Baker's going to come up, and he's got Murphy with him. Baker into the middle, I don't think he even saw Murphy. Trying to cross around Sawyer. Interestingly played there by number 12. He's got the puck back. Feisik off to his right. Baker waiting outside for Feisik. Sharp angle shot. And off the outside of the cage. 19 seconds up to go in the period. Did I hear a whistle? I think I did. So we'll wait to see if Bosser is going to come back to this game. Obviously, we don't want to rush him, but I want to make sure he's okay. Our thoughts are with him down in the locker room right now below us. Murphy fell. Baker looked to go back for him, but Murphy was rendered useless on that play on his bottom. And here come the Eagles. 2 seconds left. One last rush for McEwen. Not going to do it. Manchester with 1 goal in the first 3 in this second period. And they lead it 4-0 over the New Hampshire East Eagles as we head to the final period of this preliminary game.